Hello, my name is Katie Anna Harris and I'm an independent consultant with Usborne Books and More, and I am so excited to share with you some amazing fact books right now. And I'm not saying amazing fact books because I am particularly super over the top over nonfiction, although a lot of people are. I'm actually a bit of a, not a bit, but a lot of a fiction and science fiction and fantasy kind of girl, but Usborne Books and More has made me a true believer even in nonfiction, and I'm going to show you why. Now, this is one of my favorite series for young readers. This is the Big Book of Big Dinosaurs, and we also have Big Book of Big Colors, Big Book of Sea Creatures, Big Book of Big Animals, Big Book of Big Trucks, Big Book of Colors. We have so many big books. And when I say big books, yes, this is a pretty big book. But what I'm really talking about are the incredibly giant, amazing, big book, big pages, and big learning that you are getting in this big book. Now, this one has 4 giant foldouts, but that's 4 on each side, so you actually get extra super more than just a little bit of big foldouts in these books. And I love the artwork. I cannot get enough of the Big Book series. Now, I also want to show you for young readers, we have another set, and this is the Usborne Beginners Animals box set, and I absolutely love. It has bears, dangerous animals, elephants, farm animals, monkeys, pandas, penguins, sharks, tigers, and wolves in it, and each book is its own hardback book with absolutely gorgeous photography and really great like bite-sized nuggets of information per page. So it's really great for young readers and also for you to read to them if they're not quite up to reading it. These pictures are amazing and they show you so much information about each different animal for each book. I love Usborne Beginners Animals. Now, getting up to a little bit older, we're going to discuss a very important topic, and that is the human body. This is the complete book of the human body, and it's actually internet linked. So you can go on, there are different places within each page that you'll see these little boxes, and they tell you where to go to find out even more information so that you can continue the learning process further and further and further. Now, this particular page is all about the skin, and one thing that I learned from it recently that I absolutely love is it tells you why you get goosebumps, which is like the age-old question. It's because water droplets get caught underneath your skin, your hair follicle, because when you get cold, especially when you've been cold and wet, your skin contracts, the muscles contract, and that traps a little bit of water underneath, which then forms a bump underneath the skin. All this and more in our complete book of the human body. Now, the next thing I want to show you is a little bit of myth. Yes, Greek myths and legends. And we are talking about some amazing artwork in this thing. Oh my goodness. This is probably one of the most gorgeous books I have seen in a very long time. And I have always loved learning about Greek myths and Roman myths. And this book has some of my favorite stories: Theseus, Jason and the Golden Fleece. This is Heracles, which is also known as Hercules, but Heracles was the Greek name for him. I cannot get enough of these gorgeous pictures. And there is also an entire section in the back, all of the names of different people that you're going to come across. The last book I want to share with you is another book for a little bit older. And this is another series, the 100 Things to Know About series. This is 100 Things to Know About Space. Now, we talked about the animals box set having kind of bite-sized nuggets of information on it. Well, this is definitely for an older reader because this has 100 different facts to know all about space, discovering a comet. It will be named after you if you happen to be lucky enough to discover one. The moon Europa spouts giant ice geysers. I mean, an ice geyser, I can't even imagine how gorgeous that would be. But these are super fun books, and they have so much information, and they're a really fun way to learn about it. Did you know it would take 100,000 years to fly to the next solar system? So I love these books, and they have turned me into a true believer about nonfiction, and I know they will do that for you too. So I hope to see you again soon, and until then, happy reading.